An opposite operation, we have something plus 5, so x plus 5 divided by 5 is equal to 5. So opposite of divided by 5, if I multiply this by 5, these cancel out. So what do I have to do to the right side? Multiply by 5. I'm left with just my x plus 5 on the left side. Okay, so we have x plus 5 equals, simplify the right side, 5 times 5, 25. I want to get rid of this plus 5. How do I get rid of plus 5? What's the opposite operation? Subtract 5, so I have to subtract 5 on the right side. X equals 20. Okay, and we can check our answer. Let's check. Just plug it in and see if it balances, okay? We'll check it on the other page, actually. Okay, so the original question said that a number plus 5 divided by 5 equals 5. We just said that that number is 20, right? So let's check. Let's replace x with 20. 20 plus 5 divided by 5. What's 20 plus 5? What's 25 divided by 5? So 5 equals 5. The left side equals the right side. It balances, which means that our answer is correct. It works. Both sides have to balance out. This equal sign means that whatever's on the left side is equal to what's on the right side when you simplify it. 1 divided by x equals 4 over 8. Because both of these are fractions and are variables on is the denominator, we can just cross multiply it. We can multiply this times this and this times this. So let's keep our variable on the left side. What's x times 4? 4x equals 1 times 8, 8. Can you solve for x now? What do I have to do to both sides to isolate x? What's the opposite of multiplying by something? Divide by 4. So I have to divide this side by, so x equals 2. And look at it, 1 over 2 is 1/2 equal to 4 over 8. Is that the same thing? Yeah. So you always want to undo operations that are around your variable. So where's the variable right now? Which side? It's on the right side. And if there's a fraction, get rid of the fraction first. Well, you don't have to actually, but actually, you know what? For this one, we'll get rid of the plus 1. It doesn't matter what order we do this in, but we have a plus 1. How do I get rid of plus 1? What's the opposite of plus 1? Take away 1. It's gone. So what do I have to do to this side? Take away 1. What's negative 2? Take away 1. Negative 3 equals negative 2c over 5 divided by 5, opposite of divided by 5. If I multiply this by 5, these cancel out. What do I have to do to the left side? What's positive 5 times negative 3? Negative 15 equals negative 2c. How do I isolate c? What's the opposite of multiplying by negative 2? Divide by negative 2. Divide both sides by negative 2. I'm left with just my c. Negative 15 divided by negative 2 is positive 7.5. Okay? I'll show you how to solve the exact same question by getting rid of the fraction first, because you have to be careful when you're getting rid of the fraction part first. So I'll show you what I mean. If I want to get rid of this divided by 5, what's the opposite of divided by 5? Okay, so I multiply that by 5. This cancels out. What do I have to do to the left side? I have to multiply by 5. But I can't just multiply one of the terms by 5. I have to multiply everything by 5. Okay, whatever you do to one term, you have to do to everything. So I'm left with 5 times negative 2 is negative 10 equals negative 2c plus 5, right? 1 times 5. Okay, we're going to end up getting the same answer. Get rid of this plus 5. It becomes minus 5 equals negative 2c. Negative 10, take away 5. We're back where we were, exactly. Divided by negative 2c. Equals negative 2 times c. Divide both sides by negative 2. We get the exact same answer. C equals 7.5. Okay. I have w, so a number divided by 3, subtract 13 is equal to 7. What's the first operation we want to get rid of? Opposite of subtract 13. How do I get rid of that? Good, add 13. That's gone. What do I have to do to the right side? Okay, so we're left with, 1 second. W divided by 3 equals, what's 7 plus 13? Good. How do I isolate W? Now I have to do the opposite operation. What's the opposite of divided by 3? If I multiply both sides by 3, W equals 60. Check your answer. Plug it in and see if it works.
Made with Doodlecast Pro.